Friends, now we are discussing sound energy phenomena. Sound is also energy type, but it is not electromagnetic radiations as magnetic and other energies. Steps, this sound as a phenomena invites a cause, then generating mechanism, that is transduction, that means converting from vibration energy into electrical energy. Now, acoustic wave propagation happens, and once again at the reception end, energy transduction, that means converting from wave into mechanical energy, and it provides a effect on ear. Steps shown in the above diagram can be found in any acoustical event or process. There are many kinds of cause, both natural and volitational. There are many kinds of transduction process that convert energy from some other form into sonic energy, producing a sound wave. There is one fundamental equation that describes sound wave propagation, the acoustic wave equation, but the phenomena that emerge from it are varied and often complex. The wave carries energy throughout the propagating medium. Eventually, this energy is transduced again into other forms in ways that again may be natural and volitational contrived. The final effect may be purely physical. It may reach far into biological or volitional domains. The five ways, the five steps are found equally well whether we are talking about an earthquake, a submarine using sonar to locate its foe means Satru, or a band playing in a rocket concert. Now friends, what is a sound? Sound is a vibration of air particles. A rapid fluctuation in air pressure above and below the normal atmospheric pressure. Sound is a wave phenomenon. We can observe the fluctuation as a function of the time and as a function of spatial position. Friends, now wavelength and frequency of sound. If we know the waveform period and the speed of sound, we can compute how far the sound wave travels during one cycle. This is called wavelength, denoted by lambda. Another way to prescribe a pure tone is its frequency. How many, that means how many cycles occur in 1 second. The formula is C equal to F into Y, meter per second. T is just one of frequency, 1 upon frequency. Lambda is T into C. Now here C is the speed of sound in meter per second. F is the frequency per second. Lambda is wavelength in meter. and T is the period. Friends, we are defining sound amplitude and intensity. The amount of pressure change due to sound wave is the sound amplitude. The motion of the air particle due to sound wave can transfer energy. The rate at which energy is delivered by the wave is the sound power in watts. The power delivered per unit area is sound intensity in watt per square meter. Friends, sound is a disturbance that propagates through a medium having property of inertia, mass, and elasticity. The medium by which the audible waves are transmitted is air. The sound wave cannot travel in vacuum. Basically, sound propagation is simply the molecular transfer of motional energy. Hence, it cannot pass through vacuum. Now, this is the sound wave curve. And distance between one peak and similar is known as wavelength. The positive area is known as compression and the other portion is known as rarefication. So the sound wave goes in a process of rarefication and compression. It is something like this. Suppose you work on a bell, it creates sound and it creates the area of compression, then rarefication, then once again compression, rarefication, and so on till it reaches here. Here, yes, here.